All my new stuff. Okay, so that has to be there like that. That like that. Like that. Hello. Sorry, my bad. Oops, 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 oops. Yeah. And now we're gonna have to wait for him to get over. It's just me bumping him. Oh, wasn't too bad. Yep, already forgot. Just started and I already forgot that. No, it's slippery, Gramps. It's winter driving. Oh, let me get this here. There we go. I hadn't even started the stream properly. Well, that's good. You didn't get to see me whomping into that truck. Still FPS, still lags. I wonder why I'm getting those lags. Let's see what I have for let's see what I have for vegetation or for options here. It's advanced settings. See, some of these things are set higher than I would normally do them. So maybe I really need to go to maybe I can change settings. Try to change them, and maybe I can change them. Maybe I cannot change them. So, I don't know. Let's turn the vegetation down to medium and the, I don't know, weather down to medium. See if that makes any difference. Oh, jeez, it makes, every time I play with the graphics, it crashes the game. I guess the lesson is don't play with the graphics. We'll just carry on here. Maybe it's because I'm in a windowed mode or something like that. Yeah, see, it didn't let me change anything. Full screen, don't know. Let's just carry on. Not too bad. I am getting an occasional drop, and I think that's just this weather mod. So we'll pull out here. You do save and we get a little drop, but no. We are running at 47 or 48% memory, which is good because before we had half the memory. So now I got 16 gigs instead of 8 gig. Don't you dare turn. There we go. Well, I guess the advantage of that is we can go back to before where we crashed into that truck. Because we weren't going slow enough for this intersection. Oh yeah, that's right. I think I can turn right on a red. Especially if I do it properly. I'm a little wide, but we're good. So it's Saturday at 1 a.m. and we're allegedly going to get there Sunday. Another, 33 hours from now. We're supposed to be there by Monday morning, so we got an extra day there. Could go the other way. Why does it have me going this way? Oh, because it's the small roads option. Alright. Got my stream speed too. Well, we're 3,000, 4,000. Look at this vehicle, it's just, the traffic is just disappearing. We don't have a problem with traffic at all. think we're good here. So that's why the game wanted me to go this way. Trust me, it says there's no traffic if you go this way. The other way, I would have had a light anyways. So I'm not sure why it would have been a problem. So the yeah, well, we're running 50% memory. You'd think it would have been running at half what it was before, but for whatever reason it's not. What if there's a memory leak? Or if there's something else I should have stopped. I had stopped before. Let's see what programs I have running here. Oh yeah, that thing. Not sure what SAM is. Oh, I can get rid of that. That was a big chunk of memory. So yeah, the game is running over 2 gigs, which is more than the more than ATS uses, and I suspect it might be this weather mod. I don't know, but maybe it is. So this is our load. See, it's within the parameters. It's not too wide. So what are we doing on this map, and should we be change the time so that we can see more? Oh, that's what we're doing. Yeah. We're taking the truck route, sort of. So after we do this, let's stay there, okay? Actually, let's change it to 7 in the morning. Oh no. 7.66 in the morning. How about 8 in the morning? There we go. It is winter, but it's suddenly daytime. And there's traffic. We're signaling. Now we are. Thank you, buddies. Thank you, good buddies. So this is driving through Dallas. I've been to Dallas. You could have fooled me. It's a lot livelier than this. Oh, let's get this screen. Get this screen. You want that? We want that screen. And we want it there. That's better. I want to be able to see my stream speed too, and that's good. So where the hell's Dallas? See, you drive through something called Dallas, and it's just a bunch of cross streets, but there's nothing there yet. Hopefully this is laid out so that somebody can be keen. Come on now, get back into gear there. Somebody can be keen and start populating this with buildings. Oh, there's a plane. Whoa. Oh, here we go. A bit of downtown Dallas on one side of the road. Oh yeah, okay, so it could be worse. Let's go up here and see what happens. Or not. Oh, let's go straight through. Like we're supposed to on the map. Yes, because there's a big thing there. Big manufacturing. Area? Refinery or something? Oh, mining, yeah. Coastline mining, okay. Late night. It could be a late night of driving. I was getting ready to drive just after 9 and my girlfriend called for a quick call, and an hour later I was like, okay, so you have to have your supper and I want to get back to driving, so goodbye now. And I told her, okay, so I'll talk to you Tuesday when you get up here. let's just keep going instead of doing the short road option. Oh dear, tired. Although I should sleep well. I think my coffee was at 3:30, and it was a second cup coffee, not one of my strong ones. So I'm supposed to have a strong one at 5:30. So yeah, feel free to just hang your truck out there. Did I clip it? Or your car? Did I clip it? No, but I was feeling like I should really, just to make you teach you a lesson, eh? Truck wash. So convoy Saturday. ATS. I think at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Eastern Daylight Time. Which is what? That's 3, that's 15, 20. 20 UTC. And the next one, Sunday, is 4 o'clock, I think 2100 UTC, but may or may not go because it's on ETS2, and ETS2 has had a minor upgrade, and they now need to upgrade the server, multiplayer Truckers MP server. So doable, but just somebody has to do that. Ooh, is it gonna get foggy again? Somebody was complaining about the Grimes, saying that heavy fog, the thick fog so you couldn't even see, was unrealistic. I said, no, I like the fact I like the realistic fact that there's thick fog you can't even see through. That's the way fog works when you're driving a car. Sometimes it gets so thick you can't see past the hood of your car, at which time you stop, and you hope everybody behind you has already stopped, because if they've kept going, they're going to plow right into the back of your car. So. You're best to stop before it gets too thick so people can see your flashers. Like this. Slightly foggy. Hey, 11:38. Thanks for popping in. Having a good evening. A late start though. My girlfriend called just after 9 for a quick call, and she didn't hang up till an hour later. Well, basically I did. So, well, but I've got my new memory in. Excuse me. New memory chips, so it's running better, I guess. I still have FPS drops in this, but I think it's the weather mod. Not nearly as bad as before, though. But yeah. See, I'm running at 48%. I really should be running at half of 86, like 43, but still, 40% memory. Much better. It was pretty memory with this like red heat signal on the back, like red fins sticking out. I forget what it was called. Yeah, just playing for fun. Although most of my driving is just Just playing. Oh, and I installed the thanks for the F1, but I got a problem with it so far. The 2014 version of the Hunt Road wants me to go off and come back on. F1 2014 does not recommend the G29 wheel. Because possibly the G29 came out. Well, it did come out after that, so. So I'll have to poke around and see if somebody has a fix for it. I saw somebody had a fix that went in and changed some of the parameters for the wheel itself, so it looked like a G27, so then it would work for F1, but then it wouldn't work for anything else, so like my other programs, they're going to say, well, I can't use a keyboard. Like I said, I used, I lasted a couple hours in this game with the keyboard. I don't have the dexterity. I don't have the manual dexterity in my fingers, just the coordination. And my fingers are old now, so they just don't move as fast as they used to, so. Do I have a generic controller? No, I don't have a controller. I've got a wheel. Now the G29 has buttons on it. It thinks it's a controller. It thinks it's G29 has buttons like maybe it's like a PS4. Yeah. But no, in the options for the F1 2014, the option is to say that you have a wheel, and I did. Now I might be able to map. I'll have to go in and look. Maybe I can map somehow. Maybe there's an option so you can map the different things. So you can say this is the this is the gas, this is the brake, this is the shifter. Not sure. I tried Dirt Rally. Dirt Rally does recognize it. There's not really a tutorial. Any cheap generic controller will work. Who's got a regular game controller? I suppose. I should have stolen one. My son's got them littered all over the place. I just started Dirt Rally, but the tutorials are just little video clips that tell you about the different things, and they're very good, but there's no tutorial that sort of takes you through. They just say, okay, well, let's see what you're like. Get behind the wheel and start driving. You know? Start a challenge. So I started a challenge. Would you like to recover? Now Dirt Rally, again, is using the G29, so the options for buttons, it says, you know, press a 1 or a 4 or a 3, like, it tells you to press different buttons, but even though you're using a G29, it's looking to prompt you for the controller buttons. So I got to figure out how to tell the Dirt Rally that yes, I have a wheel, a G29 wheel, and I just want to map the different buttons to different functions. How do I like the G29? Like I said, I had a keyboard for hours, I think, and that was it. And I've been driving for years with G27, and then switched to G29 last year. I don't know. I could borrow one of my son's controllers, I guess, eh? I could borrow a controller. Plug it in the USB, I guess, and then see if I can drive with it. But like, there's no wheel. How can you drive an F1, a Formula 1 race car with no wheel? really. I looked at the profiles, G29 profiles. There's ones for various F1, but nothing for 2014. Use the analog sticks on the controller. It's not that bad. How can I drive a car with analog sticks? I know what you use, but well, like I said, I'll borrow one from my son. Are these PS4 or Xbox One controllers? Are they both USB? Okay, okay, so just plug in. I think it's the Xbox my grandchildren have. Several. Oh, you know what? If I had a Xbox controller, I could probably play, is it Little Planet? Tiny Planet? Little Planet? That two-dimensional game? I think it's Little Planet. Little Planet, yes. My grandson, my younger grandson, the one that's 7, he's been playing Little Planet for a number of years. He really latched onto that. I'm not sure why. I think just he's was diagnosed at a young age, high functioning level autism with a communications deficiency. So he's took him a while to get to talking and stuff, but therapy and stuff like that helps. But he's really liked that game, and he really liked. I'd go over with my iPhone and I'd have all sorts of puzzles on it. We really like playing puzzles and logo identification and maps, symbols, and all the stuff you could do in Little Planet. He loved Little Planet, so. No Man's Sky. That's true, because No Man's Sky you really need, yeah. Well, maybe I'll actually be a controller person, you know. An F1 will use either Xbox, any generic controller you're saying, so either the Xbox or the PlayStation will work for Formula One, so. But yeah, if I borrow theirs, I can see whether I'm a hopeless klutz at it, because you mentioned gaming in a lesson. Oh, okay, no, so no, wait a minute. So, are you, so are you a truck driver or a public school teacher or both? Where are we going on this map? Why is it so straight? Pick these small roads, but oh, we got nothing until we get there. Okay, well, let's just crank up the volume. Oh, I thought you were doing heavy loading now. I thought you had a truck. I thought you had a truck and you were doing heavy loading now, and you've been talking to Sergey about getting into heavy hauls and stuff like that. I'm confused here. You know, it was Crazy Syrup Guy yesterday. I'm trying to think. It was somebody else on my stream. Yes. Okay, I'm not confused anymore. Well, I'm less confused. Okay, all good. My sister taught public school from the age of 18 to retirement. Whatever that is. Her later years, she used the Barbara Coloroso method. Mean what you say what you mean, be consistent. Kids came in the first day. That's what you're going to see. Same rules, same attitude, same teacher and everything. She would do that. She did well. She did it well. Quite effective. And she was a valuable resource. I divorced when my kids were 4 and 6. So she was my resource as Aunt Pat helped me bring up the kids. She's not that tall. She would, even with the grade 8s, she could get up, stand up on a chair, and she could whistle really loud. And if the kids got too rowdy, she'd just get up a chair and whistle really loud. And deathly quiet. You know, the principal would come down the hall. Everything okay, Miss Young? Yeah, we're good. We're good. She would be teaching kids whose parents she taught, so that was kind of cool. And she went all the way from kindergarten up to grade 8 and back again. But her last few years, her wheels fell off a bit because if you're a really good teacher, of course, they give you the rotten kids and the terrible classes. So she just got stressed. You know, too many kids, and too many of them that were just rotten kids. Well, not rotten kids, but you know, oh. So I think she was on leave for a year, and then she worked a couple more years and then retired. But she retired, well, I don't know, she might be almost 80, so she probably retired, you know, 15 years ago maybe. She's got a damn fine pension. She's making more money on her pension than a lot of the new teachers are making, so. But she liked teaching. She enjoyed teaching. She quit just when they were rolling out computers in the schools, because she was not a computer person. And then I was into photography. She got into photography, and then I got her a digital camera, point and shoot type. Well, no, automatic / manual. And she got into photography, and then needed a computer for that, so got a Mac, and learned a lot about computers. You know, bless her soul. She's a little dyslexic when it comes to handling computers. You know, it's no the other left click sort of thing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. The last few years, when they're having to make up all the keywords they had to put on report cards and stuff. Nice ways of saying, um, your kid's lazy and your wife's an idiot, and your uncle that comes in to try to help out is a pain in the butt. So, or whatever. But she was a good aunt to bring up my kids, so. See, this game runs, I'm running at 2.2 megs in memory. Yeah. Well, yeah. No, my sister was a big help. She was a big help, and she was even a help with Tyson. With his autism. So. What are we doing here? Can we perhaps change lanes? Can we? Can we? Can we? Aw, you freaking idiot! You were going slow, and so what did I do? I pulled out to pass you, and what did you do? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I clipped him. There we go. Because you don't damage your trailer, you just get $900 fine. Ooh, look. Non-snow. That's different for this map. Especially since we had snow all through Nevada and Arizona, so. Driving in Ohio, yeah. What do you mean, the crazy driver? Or the flat land? It's, yeah, they just love to putt around in there. Well, this guy was in the slow lane, and then he just pulled into the fast lane, and then wandered back again. I should be careful, because this can be slippery. So I was anticipating. Hey, Crusher, how are you? No cam? Oh, no cam. Why is there no cam? Oh, I know what happened. You're right. Yeah. I'll explain that in a second, as soon as I put cam. And yes, and I have a new headset too, and it's got a little tiny slider switch. So I have to actually look at it to see whether it's on or off. So, you know, it's none of this is my fault. It's all technology. But yes, I increased my memory from 8 gig to 16 gig. I think it was like $130 plus tax. Because I was running at 85, 87% memory. This American Truck Simulator runs, I don't know about yours, Crusher, but mine runs, it's running over, geez, I can't look over there without turning the wheel. It's running over 2 gigs. I'm wondering if that's the maps I have. What do I have? See, I took out the Mexico maps. I thought ATS was running less than 2 gigs, like 1.8 or something, 1.9. Like, is it a function of the mods that you have on? If you have, yeah, if you load a lot of maps. Because the last time I looked at ETS, I might have been on multiplayer, like, so no mods. Oh. Yeah, we'll have to check tomorrow when I'm in ETS. Well, actually, no, tomorrow is an ATS at 3 Eastern Time, which I think I decided was... Jesus, could you not have turned a little faster, buddy? I just squeezed between those two guys. 3 Eastern Time, which is, I think, 15 UTC, so 20 UTC, I think. Tomorrow is ATS convoy, and then there's a convoy on Sunday for ETS, which may or may not work because ETS has been upgraded yet again. Okay, so I'll have to check then. So Russian open space. Oh, that'd be a challenge. So Russian open space. Oh, you're using Pro mods, aren't you? The Russian open space is compatible with. Because my concern with 1.33 was RusMap and Russian open space both have St. Petersburg, but maybe whatever map loads last gets to take St. Petersburg. Because I would like to use RusMap and Russian open space on 1.33. I'll have to look then. I'll look on the SAS forum for RusMap and Russian open space. I'll get the latest versions and the fixes, and then I'll also look on TruckSim, truck-sim.club. Oh, I got Baltic. So, but maybe it just overwrites. Okay. So there's a fix for RusMap to work with Baltic. So maybe Russian open space will work with Baltic too. I'll check. I'll browse through those tomorrow. Shit, I gotta buy coffee tomorrow too. I was gonna ran out of coffee, and I'll get some on the way home. Oh, I forgot to get it, so I'm gonna have to start my day off without a coffee by walking to the store to get coffee. But there's a coffee shop 4 blocks away